very good morning to all respected dignitaries, faculty members, scholars, students, and participants. On behalf of Department of Chemistry, Pondicherry University, we warmly welcome you to the International Symposium of Emerging Trends in Chemical Sciences, ISETCS 2026. May I respectfully invite the distinguished dignitaries on the dais to kindly participate in the lighting of the lamp, symbolizing the universal pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment. It is my pleasure to invite Professor M. Bhaktadas, Chairman and Head, Department of Chemistry, Pondicherry University, to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, distinguished guest of honor, Professor D. Basavaya, University of Hyderabad, esteemed Director, Professor K. Taranikaru, respected Dean, School of Physical, Chemical and Applied Sciences, Professor Sibinath Deb, esteemed plenary speakers, Professor I.N.N. Nambudiri from IIT Bombay, Professor Gary Hennen, University of Montreal, Canada, Professor Michaela Sibian, University of Quebec, Canada, and Dr. Kiran Kumar, Pulukuri, Isaac Tripadi, Deans of Schools, heads of the departments, faculty colleagues, delegates, research scholars, students, and media personnel, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure, pride, to extend a warm and wonderful welcome to each one of you to the International Symposium on Emerging Trends in Chemical Sciences, ISETCS 2026, organized by Department of Chemistry, Pondicherry University. On behalf of department and the organizing committee, I sincerely thank all our distinguished guests, plenary speakers, and delegates for graciously accepting our invitation. Chemistry plays a crucial role in addressing today's global challenges, from sustainable energy and advanced material to drug discovery and environmental sustainability. With this vision, ISETCS 2026 provides a platform to discuss emerging trends, novel concepts, and transformative research in chemical sciences while fostering knowledge exchange, collaboration, and critical discussion. The Department of Chemistry has been to excellence in teaching cutting-edge research and societal relevance. Our strong research program covers organic, inorganic, physical, analytical materials, and theoretical chemistry, contributing consistently to national priorities and global scientific advancement. Our program includes BSc Honors 4-year, MSc, 2-year MSc program, and integrated MSc, 5-year integrated MSc program, and PhD program. The department has 15 world-class faculty members, excellent research facilities, and a strong track record of projects funded by DST FIST, CSIR, and DBT and UGC. As well, recognition through DST FIST and UGC SAP DSA Level 1. At this juncture, we are deeply honored to welcome our respected Vice Chancellor and leading neurobiologist, Professor Prakash Babu sir. Sir, under your visionary leadership and commitment to academic excellence, Pondicherry University has made remarkable progress. Your encouragement, guidance have been a driving force for our department's growth and success, and we are inspired by your efforts in steering the university towards academic distinction and contributing to the vision of Vikshit Bharat 2047. We are extremely privileged to welcome our chief guest and plenary speaker, Professor D. Basavaya, University of Hyderabad, a globally renowned organic chemist. Professor Basavaya's 4 decades of pioneering work on the Bell-Silman reaction have profoundly influenced modern synthetic chemistry. Sir, your achievements continue to impress not only the students but also researchers at all stages. And we look forward to your plenary lecture, which I am confident will be thought-provoking and enlightening. Welcome you, sir. I extend our warm welcome to Professor Taranikkar, Director of Studies, and my senior colleague for his role in strengthening research, innovation, and interdisciplinary collaborations. I also cordially welcome Professor Sibnath Deb, our Dean, School of Physical, Chemical, and Applied Sciences, for his continuous support in promoting academic research activities. It is our great pleasure to welcome our esteemed plenary speakers. We are happy to welcome Professor Nambudri from IIT Bombay, a distinguished organic chemist with significant contribution to synthetic methodologies, reaction mechanism, and asymmetric catalysis, and over 200 research publications. Welcome, Professor Nambudri. We cordially welcome Professor Gary Hannan, University of Montreal, Canada. He is internationally recognized for his contribution to coordination chemistry, supramolecular chemistry, and functional molecular materials. Welcome, Professor Hannan. We are also delighted to welcome Professor Michaela Sibian, University of Quebec, Canada, whose research focus on inorganic and coordination chemistry, photochemistry, and sustainable energy with emphasis on artificial photosynthesis and solar fuel system. Welcome, Professor Kenan Sibian. We are also happy to welcome our alumnus, Dr. Kiran Kumar from ISET Tirupati, who is specializing in natural product synthesis, synthetic methodologies, and medicinal chemistry. We look forward to his insightful presentation. Welcome, Dr. Kiran. A warm welcome to deans of schools, heads of the departments, faculty, colleagues, delegates, research scholars, students, and media personnel. Your presence adds immense value to this symposium, and I encourage everyone, especially young researchers and students, to actively engage in discussions, interact with experts, and make the most of this academic opportunity. This symposium reflects the hard work of our organizing team. I sincerely acknowledge our convener, Professor Sabia, organizing secretaries, Professor Tuakasu and Professor Jaykumar, and Treasurer P. Dhanasegaran, all the committee members, faculty, staff, students, volunteers who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible in a short time. In fact, we have done this in a week period. So once again, I extend warm welcome to all the dignitaries, plenary speakers, delegates, and participants. I sincerely hope that ISC TCS 2026 will be intellectually stimulating, academically rewarding, and pave the way for future collaboration. With these words, I welcome you all to the one-day International Symposium on Emerging Trends in Chemical Sciences and wish the symposium grand success. Thank you.
May I request Professor Sibnath Deb, Dean, School of Physical, Chemical and Applied Sciences, Pondicherry University, to deliver the felicitation address.
A very good morning to one and all. Most respected Professor P. Prakash Babuji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University, distinguished keynote speaker, Professor D. Basavaiya, respected Director of Studies, Professor K. Tarine Karasuji, Head of the Department of Chemistry, Professor Bhakta Das, Coordinator of the programs, other dignitaries sitting on the dais, resource persons, deans, head of the departments, faculty members, scholars, students, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I congratulate the Department of Chemistry for organizing this one-day workshop. In fact, I would say that it was upscaled to one-day international symposium in a short notice, which deserves a special appreciation because they applied their mind and thought of how to make it a more interesting, inviting international resource persons along with national resource persons. Programs like this will definitely immensely benefit everyone because here there's a scope for learning from international resource persons, national resource persons who are working in the same field. More importantly, when I see the activities conducted by Department of Chemistry and Physics, it motivates me like anything. 2 days back, I attended another one-day program organized by the Department of Physics on sustainable energy. I found it very exciting, very interesting, where they also invited international resource persons. Similarly, after 2 days, I see another interesting event organized by the Department of Chemistry. In short, the Department of Chemistry is playing a very important role for research, publication, and giving training to the students. The publication profile of the department faculty members is highly acknowledged, and their contribution plays a very important role in policy decision as well as to the industry. Nowadays, there is a need for collaboration. There is a need for developing consortium. I think the department is moving in the same direction, developing a partnership with other allied institutions. I'm sure under the leadership of Professor Bhakta Das, with the special guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, the department will move in a right direction and make a lot of significant changes over a period of time. It will be a mistake on my part if I do not mention few words about our present Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babuji. Professor P. Prakash Babuji joined the university, taken the charge of the university about 9 months back. Over a short period of time, he made a significant development in the university, taking many more new initiatives, which is highly motivating for every one of us. And we want to see much faster progress in the days to come during his tenure, and I'm sure that we'll be able to contribute significantly for achieving the long-term goal of our country, that is called Viksit Bharat 2047. In this regard, all the science department contribution is highly important because the knowledge which they generate that helps the industry to come out with consumer-friendly, economically affordable products which benefit the common people in day-to-day life. With this few words, I'm eager to listen to all international speakers, even our keynote speaker on the dais, to learn from their experiences, and I strongly believe this will be one of the most successful programs organized by the department. Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind.
I now invite Professor K. Karnikarasu, Director, ACI and RR, Pondicherry University, to deliver the special address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, and the keynote speaker, Professor D. Basavaiya, INSA Senior Scientist, University of Hyderabad, Professor Sibnab Deb, Dean, School of Physical, Chemical and Applied Sciences, Pondicherry University, Professor M. Bhakta Das, Chairman of this IAC TCS 2026 and Head of the Department of Pondicherry University, the convener of this symposium, Professor S. Sabia, and all the keynote speakers who are going to deliver the lecture in technical sessions, and my dear colleagues from our department as well as other departments, and my dear participants and students, research scholars, good morning everyone. It is indeed great pleasure to be part of this international symposium on emerging trends in chemical sciences. So this symposium will cover on the emerging trends. So the chemistry is, it is, if you see the history of this, the modern chemistry, it is roughly in 1805 only the first organic compounds were synthesized. Before this, it was only whether people could able to understand whether it is the materials means whether organic, inorganic, there was no distinguish. But in 1800 only it started understanding about the organic, inorganic. Then whether the compound can be synthesized or not in the lab. So now it has reached the stage that we can synthesize any compound if you really adapt ourselves for the any of our needs. So if we take the importance of the chemical research in 21st century, we can say chemistry plays a major role in and also a central science in any synthetic chemistry. So it contributes to bridging physics, biology, material science, and then medicine, environmental science. And if we take the modern products, any products, if we take 95% of the modern products are somewhere related to our chemistry, mostly from pharmaceutical to polymers and semiconductors. So our role is, even energy materials, our role is very important. So globally, if we take chemical industry, over 5.7 trillion US dollars are our contribution to the world economy, and nearly more than 120 million jobs all over the world. So it is based on chemistry. So if you take India, the chemical sector accounts for about 7% of GDP. And India is the sixth largest producer of chemicals worldwide. So India's chemical and petrochemical sector is projected to reach US dollars of 300 billion by 2030. And if you take the trends, emerging trends, so there are many fields which are important in the field of other fields. For example, if you take the green and sustainable chemistry, if you take the green and sustainable chemistry, the global commitments like net zero carbon emission by 2020, our role is very important. And when you take the importance of chemistry, I am just telling to our students, so our field is very important when it comes to the product supplied by our through our chemistry, as well as the market-wise also our role is very important. And job-wise also, we are creating a lot of job for the students. And if you take the synthesis part also, so everywhere, our role is very important. When it takes the green chemistry or the catalysis, solvent-free reactions, or bio-based materials, circular chemistry, so everywhere, so our role is very important. If we take the 2D material or metal organic frameworks or to smart polymers or chemical industry-based electronics, energy storage, so everywhere, so our role is very important. nearly 60% of new drug molecules rely on advanced synthetic, organic, or medicinal chemistry. So if you take the energy and electronic sciences, so research in hydrogen energy, lithium ion, sodium ion batteries, fuel cell, supercapacitors, these are all, they are relying on us. So if you take computational chemistry, artificial intelligence and machine learning are accelerating molecular design and reducing experimental cost and shortening the discovery and the modern medicinal chemistry also. So because of this, the chemistry plays a vital role in wherever, whether it is economics, whether it is industries or research. So everywhere our role is very important. So keeping this, I request all the students understand the importance of chemistry, understand the importance of our role in modern day life, and with this, these type of symposiums are very important. I take this opportunity to thank Professor M. Bhaktadas and Professor Sabia and all my colleagues and students who organized this symposium. I thank Professor Gary Hannan and Professor Michael Sibian. All the way they came here and participated in this, and also Professor I.N.N. Nambudri from IIT Mumbai for taking this time to participate in this and then delivering the lecture. A special thanks to Professor D. Basavaya. As our Dean mentioned, within a short period of time we arranged, and Professor Basavaya is kind enough to agree to come here and deliver a lecture. I also thank Professor Prakash Babu sir for agreeing to come and deliver the president's address. I know there is one more program simultaneously, so he has taken his time and participate in this program. So I thank you one and all. Thank you. I wish success for this one-day symposium. Thank you.
We are honored to have with us Professor D. Basavaya, FSSC, FNA, School of Chemistry, University of Hyderabad. May I respectfully invite him to deliver the keynote address.
Professor P. Prakash Babu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Shibnath, Dean School of Physical and Chemical Applied Sciences, Professor K. Tarnik Karsu, Director, SI at RR Pondicherry University, Professor Prakash Babu, Head Department of Chemistry, Professor Sabaya, Convener of the Symposium, Professor Gary Hannan, University of Montreal, Professor Namputri from IIT Bombay, Professor Michael Sibian from University of Montreal, Professor Kiran Kumar from Puducherry from IIT Bangalore, faculty colleagues and dear friends. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Professor Prakash Babu, Professor Bhaktadas and department colleagues for inviting me to this symposium and also to speak on this occasion. I thought I should speak on two aspects. One is philosophy of thinking, other one is ambition and hard work. Our life, success or failure, depend how we think. This is our future decider. We have positive attitude, we get positive ideas, life will go to right direction, and life will end up success and happiness. The level of success and happiness depend on the level of hard work with honesty put in. Suppose our mind is negative thinking, we think negatively, wrong ideas come to our mind, life will go wrong direction, end up in confusion, chaos, ultimately in actual disastrous things. That also depends on the level of negative thinking we have. Therefore, always better to have positive thinking. Other aspect I thought of telling you about level of willpower and hard work in life. Okay, I don't have much time, but I have only 10 minutes. Already 5 minutes are. I select one example. Michael Faraday. He has no degree. He has no BSc degree or MSc degree. He knew only how to write and read English. But he has very ambition, okay, willpower to do service to science. With that willpower, intention to do science, the tenacity made him to attend all the lectures, okay, by scientists who come near his hometown. Okay. One day, Professor, what is his name? No, I tell his supervisor, I'll get back. Okay. Who discovered 12, I'll get back his name, not coming out of it. Who discovered 12 elements in periodic table. Okay. He came to his hometown, attended the lecture. After lecture is over, he went and met, okay, not getting his name, I'll get back with him. After attending lecture, went and told him, I would like to work with you. Then the professor asked him, how do you know you are good student? What is the guarantee you will be good student? Then Michael Faraday showed 300 pages of his notes, what he made attending other lectures, scientists who came there. Then Humphrey Davis, yes, sorry, thank you. Humphrey Davis told him, he is the person who gave lecture there, who discovered 12 elements of periodic table. Humphrey Davis told him, okay, I am happy with your notes. He joined me as an assistant, apprentice. Then Michael Faraday joined him. He worked hard, actually became more famous than him. Electricity, which we are enjoying, it is Michael Faraday's discovery. He discovered benzene, organic compound. He discovered so many electromagnetic waves physics. Okay. He is actually one of the great scientists. He did not get Nobel Prize because Nobel Prize was not there in those days. Nobel Prize started in 1901. It was before that. Therefore, willpower, education, actually it is that much is not necessary. Okay. Willpower, tenacity to do good things. Okay. Least you do hard work. Hard work is very, very important. Hard work alone is not enough. Honesty and hard work is necessary. Okay. Therefore, I advise students, okay, you want to go up in life, you work hard with honesty, sincerely with honesty, and also dedication with honesty. With these words, I stop here. Thank you very much.
With sincere gratitude and respect, we invite Professor P. Prakash Babu, FNABS, FRSB, Vice Chancellor, Pondicherry University, the Chief Partner of ISET-CS 2026, to deliver the Presidential Address.
Very good morning, all of you. Guests sitting on the dais, Professor D. Basvaya, INSA Senior Scientist, Senior Professor at University of Hyderabad, Professor Tarnikarsu, Director Studies, Professor Shibnath, Dean, School of Chemical, Physical and Applied Sciences, Professor Bhaktadas, Head of the Department of Chemistry, Professor Sabia, Convener of the program, and the distinguished guests that they visited first time to the Pondicherry and Pondicherry University, Professor Gary Hannan and Professor Michaela Sivian, and other invited speakers, Professor Nambutri and Dr. Kiran, and other invited speakers for today's International Symposium, faculty colleagues of the Chemistry School, and also from Life Sciences and CIF, students, research scholars, and students from different institutions, and my media and PRO team. It's my great privilege to be part of this inaugural session, though I told Professor Tarnikarsu, you already spoke what I wanted to speak. He said that is the advantage to speak before a speaker. And of course, Professor Bhaktadas also covered, and Professor Basavaya gave a different dimension, and Professor Shibnath is always a person who gives the nutshell of the school. This is the International Symposium on Emerging Trends in Chemical Sciences. When Professor Bhaktadas came and said, sir, there are two international speakers are coming to IIT Madras. Can we take an opportunity? I said, go ahead. And also invite one or two people from outside also, so that it will have a good combination. He did it in a remarkable time with the help of the colleagues in the department. Always I believe in the teamwork rather than an individual work. Hope you have been seeing it. And we have, as Professor Shivnath rightly indicated, so we have a very good School of Chemistry department with all possible research areas that they have been working for the last several years. They are all trained in different places, IITs, central universities, and international institutions elsewhere. And students are very fortunate to be part of the Department of Chemistry. And Professor Basvaya has rightly indicated Michael Faraday's story. Hope the students will get the inspiration and true inspiration from him. He has been known to me for the last maybe 30 years or more than 30 years. I know him as a faculty when I was a student. So I didn't tell him so far, but his students used to be very afraid of him because they were all staying in my hostel. They come at 2 o'clock. In the night, 2 o'clock, they come from the lab. When I said that why you are coming now, our boss will be there until now. So can you imagine, even now he goes to the lab and goes in the late night. Now, having such a supervisor to the students is very fortunate to have him, Professor Bhaktadas and Professor Sharada. And as you know, Professor Basavaya is going to speak on the Baylis-Hillman concept. Though I am not a chemist, I am a biologist, but I have some overlapping interest with the chemistry because my wife is from chemistry. And of course, Professor Basavaya, we stayed together actually in the same flat in the University of Hyderabad. We used to interact with him. I used to go for a walk, and he used to teach and also preach. He used to preach a lot of things to me, like what he said today. And I sincerely follow, sir. So because of your teachings only, I am here today. I proudly say that one. Even yesterday also, he was speaking about how the sincerity, dedication will make you to achieve in a big things in the career. That I strongly believe, sir. As he is going to speak on the Baylis-Hillman reaction, I think if I am right, it's a single pot reaction. And people, when I interacted with him with different scientific forum in his absence, when we say that Professor Basavaya has been working in Baylis-Hillman, you know what people said? I think that has to be rewritten as Professor Basavaya reaction, not Baylis-Hillman reaction. Because I think when I was interacting with him, soon after he joined as a faculty, he wanted to normally, when we join as a faculty, we choose the easiest way, the topic, so that we can take as the career. We choose the best possible thing where we don't have to move anywhere and do things coolly because we don't want to move out of the safety zone. But contrary to that, Professor Basavaya, it seems, he told me that this is his experience, I'm telling before him only. He read the literature for a longer period, and he wanted to do something different which nobody can do it, which nobody would like to keep their hands. So he found that the Baylis-Hillman reaction was discovered, published, and they were kept in abeyance. That's all. No one was doing it for the next 10 years or so, more than that. So then he has chosen that. It was a very difficult topic, therefore nobody wants to put their hands into that one. And he took that Baylis-Hillman. Name of the Baylis-Hillman is known to the world because of Professor Basavaya. Let me tell you that one. and most of you may not be aware of it. His name was 2-3 times nominated for the Nobel Prize. And we wish that a Nobel Prize will be sent his name, okay. So, Bailey Silman, right, fine. So, I think if the Bailey Silman is really considered in long run, I think he will be one among them in the part of the group. So, having such a kind of person among the August gathering, and also apart from the 2 speakers and the 3 more speakers are there from different places, it's a really fortunate to the Pondicherry University, Department of Chemistry, and also especially for the students. I wish the students will take this as an opportunity to interact, not only listening to the talks of the speakers, but having these kinds of seminars and symposiums in the university. The students should take this as an opportunity to interact with the speakers. So you can listen to the online lectures, you can read from the books, but interaction will be lost. So therefore, such a kind of lectures will always give the interaction to the students, got an opportunity. So otherwise, you cannot go and meet Professor Basavaya or these 2 people here in their places and you cannot make it. Since they have come here, I wish that during tea time or lunch break, students should interact with them, and also to identify, to find out the more of their career pathways with them. So I really congratulate the School of Chemistry for taking such a kind of initiative, and I wish many more activities should be conducted by the school. I think Professor Shibnath will take initiative and advise the other departments also to do the initiatives from the department side so that the students will get immensely benefited. Unless the students are got exposed to such a kind of activities or the different areas of from the speakers, so your enlightenment or otherwise you will be confined to in a particular room or particular area. You should be exposed to as many areas as possible. As Professor Tarnikarsu rightly pointed out, the chemistry role has been enhanced enormously. And without chemistry, nothing is possible, especially if we take in the case of this technology development or the medicine. So chemistry plays a very crucial and important role. So now the technology or bioinformatics and the AI has been improved or taking a shape, and you should make use of the technology and do much more research into that and make a precise drug delivery or precise medicine or molecules to design and all. So therefore, the students' role will be much more enhanced, and especially the faculty, they should be in a position to guide them in a proper way so that they will get very good positions elsewhere and get the name for not only for the department, but also to the university. With these words, I wish this program will be great success, and I wish many more to come from the Department of Chemistry by the team of chemistry faculty. I wish you all best of luck and thank you.
We now request the dignitaries to release the Book of Abstracts. I invite Professor S. Sabia, Convener, ISET-CS 2026, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected colleagues, faculty members, dear delegates, research scholars and students, a very good morning to one and all gathered here. As the convener of this symposium, it gives me an immense pleasure and privilege to address this August gathering on the occasion of the inaugural function of the International Symposium on Emerging Trends in Chemical Sciences, ISET-CS 2026, which is organized by the Department of Chemistry in association with the Institution's Innovation Council, Pondicherry University. In fact, this one-day symposium has been planned as an academic platform to bring together experienced scientists, teachers, and young researchers to discuss recent developments and emerging trends in various areas of chemical sciences. The program includes 5 plenary lectures and a poster session with active participation for more than 300 students. The main objective of this symposium is to enhance the research understanding of our undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD students, and to provide them with the platform to broaden and strengthen their scientific knowledge. The speakers invited today are from the central universities, IITs, and IISs, and are very well-renowned scientists in their respective fields, having demonstrated scientific excellence through highly qualified research. We are deeply honored by the presence of our chief guest, Professor D. Basvaya, whose pioneering and impactful contribution to synthetic organic chemistry have significantly influenced contemporary chemical research, and his presence is a great source of inspiration, and especially to young researchers and students. It is also our pleasure to have Professor I.N. Namboothiri from IIT Bombay and Dr. Kiran Kumar from IISc Tirupati, whose talks will further enrich today's program. In addition to the Indian delegates, we are pleased to have with us international speakers from Canada, Professor Gary Hannan from the University of Montreal, and a very well-known and renowned women scientist, Professor Mihila Sibian, from the University of Quebec, Canada, whose presence will greatly enhance the academic value of this symposium. In fact, Professor Gary and Professor Mihila were here for the past 1 week with us, and they actively participated in various academic activities of our department. They offered a course on supramolecular chemistry and shared their views, especially to the master students, and also explained the research opportunities which is available in Canada for their further research support. At this juncture, I also thank Professor C. Sivashankar for initiating and also facilitating their visit. And we are also honored to have our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, presiding over this inaugural function. We sincerely thank him for his visionary leadership, constant encouragement, and unwavering support in strengthening academic and research activities of Pondicherry University. I express my sincere gratitude to Professor Zibnath Dev, Dean, School of Physical, Chemical and Applied Sciences, for his gracious presence and felicitation address. His continuous support and guidance have been instrumental in fostering a strong academic and research environment within the school. We also gratefully acknowledge Professor K. Taranikarasu, Director of Studies, Pondicherry University, for his special address and for his encouragement in promoting research, innovation, and interdisciplinary initiatives. As our colleague, he always joins with our hands in all academic activities. We sincerely thank the Registrar and the Finance Officer of Pondicherry University, along with their supporting staff, and for their prompt support and timely release of the funds for the successful conduct of this program. We are very thankful to all our sponsors, especially Sai Scientific, Supra Scientific, National Scientific, Science Zone, and Sabri Scientific Glass Equipment for their valuable financial support. We also thank Electrical Wing, Guest House Administration, Horticulture Department, EMRC, and Public Relation Office for their timely support in organizing this event. My heartfelt appreciation to Professor M. Bhaktadas, Chairman and Head of the Department of Chemistry, for his leadership, guidance, and constant support in organizing ISET-CS 2026. I also thank organizing secretaries, Dr. Tokasu and Dr. Jayakumar, and Treasurer Dr. P. Thanasekaran for their active involvement in this program. Our sincere thanks to Professor R. Batmanabhan, who was instrumental in bringing the Best Poster Awards, especially from Royal Society of Chemistry, to our students, which will be done during the validity session. I sincerely thank all the participants for their enthusiastic involvement, which truly forms the backbone of this symposium. My heartfelt thanks also go to our faculty colleagues, research scholars, students, and the non-teaching staff of our department for their dedicated efforts, teamwork, and meticulous planning in making this event a grand success. Last but not the least, I would like to specially thank our guest faculty members, Dr. Devi, Dr. Balaganesh, Dr. Mukul Jain, Dr. Kulal Moli, Dr. Ellie Len, whose wholehearted support made it possible to organize this event successfully within a short notice of time. On behalf of the Department of Chemistry and the organizing committee ISET-CS 2026, I once again extend a warm welcome to all the delegates, dignitaries, and participants. So we look forward to intellectually stimulating deliberations and a highly successful symposium. Thank you, one and all.